again on this fine morning. You know that we are running with some subjects daily, bringing in new subjects on the portal by different speakers. We are also trying to add some senior officials or senior coaches, senior administrators to give some lectures on the particular some subjects which will be beneficial for the sports of weightlifting, and this will also be enhancing the knowledge of our coaches at different levels. We will be including from weightlifting fraternity, and they will be giving you some suitable knowledge which is required for us for our betterment of weightlifting and betterment of our work. So we already on this subject, our senior executive director sir has already made some arrangements for this. We will also be having some scientific officers to take some subjects on some suitable and give some suitable feedbacks to us what exactly weightlifting requires in science, scientifically how we can improve it. So from Monday onwards, we will be including some officials again in this portal. So our today's subject is role of specific warm-up and exercises designed for the specific warm-up. Sorry, development of specific strength and speed in weightlifting. And this topic will be taken by Mr. D.D. Sharma, our coach at National Institute of Sports Patiala. So he'll be starting this valuable subject. I'll again request you people to listen very carefully, and at the end put some questions to the speaker, so that question doesn't mean that you are testing the speaker. It sometimes it means that some of the people, those who may not be attentive at some moments, they will also come to know that yes, somebody is putting a question, then they listen very carefully what the speaker is going to speak. So this will enhance further the knowledge of some coaches जो किसी टाइम पे या किसी मोमेंट पे उन्होंने कुछ मिस किया होगा, तो उनको रिकवर कर सकते हैं वो लोग. ऐसा क्वेश्चन हम इसलिए नहीं आपसे ऐसा सोचते नहीं हम लोग, जब स्पीकर से भी हमारे ऐसे नहीं सोच रहे कि आप उनकी नॉलेज को टेस्ट कर रहे हो. ऐसा कुछ भी ऐसा कॉम्पिटिटिव कुछ नहीं है, बट इट इज बेटर दैट वी ऑल इंटरेक्ट, और सभी का नॉलेज बढ़ना चाहिए. इंटरेक्शन से ही हम बहुत चीजें सीखते हैं. कोई छोटे या जूनियर कोच या असिस्टेंट कोचेस, ऐसा हमारा इस पोर्टल में ऐसा कोई कंसिडरेशन नहीं है. आप किसी भी लेवल पे काम कर रहे हो, सीनियर में कर रहे हो, जूनियर में कर रहे हो, असिस्टेंट में कर रहे हो, जो भी आपका पोस्ट है, बट यू आर ए क्वालिफाइड कोच फ्रॉम नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स पटियाला. सो वी ऑल थिंक दैट, and our administration also think that you are qualified coaches, you can speak on this subject, this particular weightlifting. This is our personal weightlifting is our personal subject, so nothing new in this. Still, if you have some doubts regarding training, strengthening, warm up, whatever subjects we are covering, you can just put a question. But I again request, we have enough subjects to go for the further. Still we have the time, we have enough subjects for your questions. Like yesterday we were getting some questions on specific warm up. We are finishing our topic up to that only, but we were still pending with competition warm up. So some of the colleagues put up a question on competition, so we will definitely reply again those questions when this subject will come up. And same way, whatever the subject the speakers are taking, please put a concerned question, so that वो भी familiar है. वैसे आप किसी भी टाइप का कभी भी क्वेश्चन कुछ भी पूछ सकते हो, सब उसके फैमिलियर रहते हैं. लेकिन अगर हम टॉपिक पे रहेंगे तो हमारे लिए अच्छा रहेगा, और फर्दर हमारे जो टॉपिक्स आते रहेंगे, हम धीरे धीरे अपनी नॉलेज को उस हिसाब से ऐड ऑन करते जाएंगे. सो अगेन आई थैंकफुल टू एवरीवन. बी सेफ, stay at your homes, whatever the conditions we are facing now. So with this, I will request Mr. D.D. Sharma to start his subject.
Thank you, sir. Very good morning.
Morning.
Good morning to all of the respected coaches and my colleagues.
थोड़ा माइक को दूर रखो, नहीं तो ह्यूमन होता है. थोड़ा माइक को थोड़ा दूर रखना.
अभी चेक करो.
ओके.
गुड मॉर्निंग ऑल माय रेस्पेक्टेड कोचेस. अभी ठीक है? अभी ठीक है सर? ओके. Thank you, Coach Saab, and good morning, all my respected coaches and my colleagues. Today, once again, I present with a lecture. कहाँ गई मेरी screen? Today, my lecture is development of strength and speed in weightlifting. That is specific. So already we have taken class about the biomotor abilities. Some of the topics already covered, but today also I try my best to explain and try to touch every point or the what about the strength in weightlifting and what about the speed in weightlifting require necessary. As you know, weightlifting is a sports of strength domination. बिना strength के weightlifting में कुछ भी possible नहीं है. If you're talking about the weightlifting, the strength is the necessary, essential motor ability for the weightlifting. Without strength, weightlifting cannot be possible. So we have the various related form or type of strength. So the main principles of the weightlifting is the most important. Create the force, utilize the force, and neutralize the force. If you understand all the three things, how to create the force and those who create, how to utilize the particular execution or particular movements, snatch or clean or squat or pull, any exercise. First, how to create, how to contact your muscle. Second thing, how to utilize in particular phase or particular part of your execution. Third one, how to neutralize the force. Because from certain height of the bar and when you are sitting in posture, you have to utilize those force are working against you. You have to utilize as soon as possible in minimum of time. That is more important to understand this all the things. Number one, as you know, the various type of strength in weightlifting. That is maximum strength. We have already discussed in earlier lecture. Explosive strength, speed strength, strength endurance, and maximum strength endurance. First, we will discuss the speed. What is the speed in weightlifting? It is performance prerequisite to do motor action under given conditions in minimum of time. It means आपको अपने मसल्स को एक मोटर को जो भी आपके स्पेसिफिक मसल ग्रुप्स हैं उनको कांटेक्ट करके एक कंडीशंस के अंदर मिनिमम ऑफ टाइम में उनसे काम लेना, दैट इज कॉल्ड स्पीड. इसमें वेरियस फेस हो सकते हैं. और दूसरा, इन वेटलिफ्टिंग रिक्वायर स्ट्रेंथ स्पीड. Only if you're talking only speed, that is not a complete. In weightlifting, we have to talk about strength speed because we have to work with the resistance. This is not a sprint. We are work only our body weight or with the wind, against the wind, against the environment. We have to create the speed with the weight, with the bar on body plus additional resistance. So in weightlifting, we require the strength speed. Factor determining the speed. In my last lecture, we have all covered in detail. Number one, energy system. As you know, the ATP-CP, ATP-CP or ATP. ATP. This is a cycle. This is very, very necessary for the energy production and the create the maximum speed during the execution of lift. We have all the factors of speed we have discussed already in my first lecture. मेरी फोटो नहीं आ रही, मेरी फोटो क्यों नहीं आ रही है? Next, neuromuscular system. Already we have discussed in the last class. Third, flexibility and movability. Flexibility and movability, as you know, flexibility is related to the muscles and movability is related to the joint. But they have both interconnection and they have to produce the speed during the execution of lift. That is very, very necessary. And the flexibility, movability, and the strength, maximum strength, have correlation. We have already discussed in last class the flexibility, movability, and strength have the opposite. If the strength increase, the flexibility will comes down. The flexibility will be increased, the strength or strength speed will be comes down. That is a very, very difficult situation. Now third and last, fourth, technique. If we are talking about the technique in weightlifting, we have the considered the execution of the lift, how the bar moving. In the technique, we have discussed the first pull, second pull, third pull, or explosion part, or terrestrial of the bar, or squat under and shifting of legs. They all the phases, the very, very important for the speed, to gain the speed. You differentiate during the execution of the snatch. We saw the three type of bar terrestrial. If the displacement of the bar is more, speed is less. If the line of the bar is the close to the body, the execution of the speed and the acceleration is more. So I request to all of you, you suggest, you guide, you coach, your athlete cannot hit the bar on the thigh. Hitting is there, but first or maybe 1 inch and 1.5 inch, you have to thrust the bar vertically afterward you hit. If you hit that directly, the speed will be goes down. The horizontal displacement are there. Maybe body comes in the back, maybe bar go in the far from the body. So keep in mind, if you want to develop and utilize the muscle strength, utilize the strength speed, you have to correct the first pull and second pull, third pull, and the terrestrial bar. The second more thing, the important thing, the squat under. We did not want to speed in the first pull or second pull or third pull, but we want the appropriate speed in the squat under. If your squat under speed is less, the bar cannot reach you. You cannot catch the bar on the minimum of time. So require the squat under speed also. It is very, very necessary. And that speed, squat under speed, as well as depend on the shifting of legs. As soon as after the final point of the bar, final height of the bar, start the shifting of legs, and as soon as possible, in the minimum of time, you shifting the legs, you will be find the fixation in minimum of time. If your shifting of legs have no speed, you cannot fix the snatch on the optimum time and optimum speed. This is more important for the speed. Next, we will talking the development of speed. It's totally related to the weightlifting. It's my lecture totally specific and related to the national player and the elite. Most of the point, the development of speed, that is a number one, the specific exercise for development of speed, or we will say the what type of exercise we have to give our athlete, our weightlifter for development of speed. Number one, the power snatch and its variation. Power snatch, if you do, that speed will automatically develop. But you have to differentiate. Differentiate means your speed, first pull, then increase the second pull up to mid thigh, up to power position, and the maximum speed to the explosion in the third pull. And when you reach in the maximum height of the bar, how can you shift and how can you catch as soon as possible in the minimum of time? It is very, very necessary. Those athletes, the work is essentially and the mind and the differentiate various phases of the execution of the snatch or the clean or the various exercise. They can develop the speed. Variation means all type of snatch, maybe tight hang position, maybe power position, maybe above the knee, maybe front of the knee, maybe below the knee, various type of snatch. Those who are speedy movement required for the speed development. And knowingly you have to activate, you have to increase the speed of the movement, various movement. This is a different thing. What type of, in which position and which angle your athlete require the speed. You have to differentiate the individual athlete weaknesses from which phase of the execution that particular athlete require the speed, the less speed where he have. So you have to work on that particular part or particular phase. Same the power clean and its various. Power clean automatically single. It is a direct link to increase the speed and explosive strength. The explosive strength also have the relation with the development of speed. If you have the less explosive strength, you cannot develop the speed. Same the jerk exercise and its variation. Maybe push jerk, maybe half jerk, maybe power jerk, maybe some splitting exercise, speedy movement are required. That is very, very necessary. Then again I repeat, other than these, most important is sitting speed. You have to develop the sitting specific squat under the bar. That is very, very necessary. I saw a lot of lifter in my life, coaching life. They have very good speed and they have very good explosive strength and very high pull in the snatch and clean also. But the squat under speed is very, very slow. So they cannot catch, they cannot receive the bar on the fixation point. Sometimes they can sitting up, they can sitting down. That is a variation. But the necessary, the important thing is the sitting speed is also required. Next, we have to give some high pull or snatch and clean jerk at its variation. Same. Next type of development of speed, various type of jumps with bar. Maybe both leg jump, maybe a lot of jumps are there. As per your knowledge, you have to design a lot of variation in the jump with bar wall for development of speed. Next, in journal. Journally, how can develop the speed? Number one, the most effective method, the sprint. Sprint is a very good exercise for the development of speed. Next, various type of jumps. Maybe single leg jump, both leg jump, and the start jump, both leg jump, maybe triple jump, maybe SBJ, standing broad jump, VJ, various type of jumps. It is very, very necessary for development of speed as well as the explosive strength. Next, jump into a height, onto a height. It means the plyometric, maybe vertical hours, maybe box, maybe table, maybe stand, on and down. उसके ऊपर भी जंप करना है, उसके नीचे भी जंप करना है. That is very, very, very good exercise for development of speed. And speaking with various type of jumps, all the type of jumps we cannot discuss. Then combination of jumps and its variation. Next, throwing. Throwing is very good. Throwing shot put or throwing maybe this, maybe some weights, maybe some medicine ball or some bar, dummy bar in the specific position. That is very, very necessary. You have to take the specific position as per the related movement. And maybe overhead jump, as a specific, take a specific position and throw the jump the backward. That is very good method for the development of speed. Jumps with hurdles. A lot of exercise on the hurdles with a jump. Next, our Brahmastra. Brahmastra. Brahmastra क्या है? Strength. First, we will discuss. Already we have discussed in the detail in my first lecture about the factor of strength development. In detail, we have discussed already. Number one, the muscle cross section, muscle fiber spectrum, the coordination level, energy supply, body weight, psychic factor, motor unit recruitment, motor unit rate, coding, and strength sorting cycle. That is called SSC. Already we have discussed more than this in my first lecture about the factors of strength development in detail. So in this lecture, we have discussed the other factor. Next, the importance of development of strength. Number one means what are the things, what are the effect, or what are the type of exercise, how to design for the development of strength in weightlifting. Number one, the physical exercise. Number two, ये बार कोई पेन से चला रहा. Hello. Someone share the screen and took the pen. So stop it. Okay, number one, the physical exercise. Number two, muscle of contraction. Number three, the method of strength training. Number four, the organization of strength training. Number one, we discuss one by one all the four factors. Number one, the physical exercise. It means physical exercise with additional resistance. Exercise with number one. The physical exercise means we have to develop the strength in various ways. How to develop the strength without weightlifting in the physical exercise, maybe we will discuss one by one in detail. Exercise with own body weight. A lot of exercise are there. If you discuss about the own body weight exercise, a lot of exercise are there for strength development. All type of jumps, pull-ups, push-up, rope climbing, sit-ups, and the more important part is the core exercise. The core exercise is the very important for the weightlifting. Core means your abdominal and your back, your lumbar. But in the core exercise, we cannot discuss only the abdominal muscles. We have to discuss the inside. The superficial abdominal muscle is not necessary. They are also necessary, but inside the superficial abdominal muscles, the core that produce the maximum possibilities of stability. Inside the backbone, inside the lumbar region, that we require the core exercise for better stability and better establish of the position, better posture in the sitting position. For example, you do very well in the snatch, but your core cannot be stable. The stability is poor. So we have to consider more effective and more importantly, the core exercise for a weightlifter to develop the strength ability is necessary to develop the core exercise. You put some core exercise. Next, the exercise with partner body weight. First on body weight, now you put some external resistance, maybe partner body weight. A lot of exercise are there. Next, exercise with barbell, medicine ball, dumbbells or kettlebell. These are the equipment we have to develop the strength in various forms and various type of exercise we can design for development of strength. Next, the exercise with elastic material. Elastic material means TheraBand, TheraRibbons or Swiss ball, and lot of ribbons, a lot of elastic material are there. They are also useful to develop the strength and very in particular angle. If we are dealing with a bar, we cannot develop some particular angles, but if we will deal with the elastic material, we can create as you require the angle on the range of motion. Next, the very important, the isometric exercise. This we will discuss in the next slide. Exercise with environment resistance like stand running, hill against the wind, that is also a way of development the strength. Next, number 2, the type of muscle contraction. If you want to develop the strength of a weightlifter, specifically, you have to know about the muscle contraction. You have to design the training in various forms, but you have to know the muscle contraction. Number 1, the dynamic muscle contraction. Dynamic means the movements are there. The movements have 2 types, the contraction. Number 1, concentric contraction or action. Concentric, the most of the training movements in weightlifting are the concentric. Concentric means in the action you have to shorten on your muscle group, and all the training in weightlifting training depend on the concentric contraction method. If you are doing the snatch, the concentric, but you have to develop the eccentric contraction action also. But how can you develop? That is very necessary. In concentric, in eccentric contraction, you have to lengthening, you have to stretch for your muscle group. on your contraction of the muscles is the eccentric. But how can you design in the training? Maybe if you give the snatch from hang, you have to give the suggestion your lifter, you have to do not throw. You have to put and you have to take position and take the bar inside, maybe mid thigh, maybe above the knee, maybe front of the knee, maybe below the knee, slow. But in this case, when the bar comes down, that is eccentric contraction, and it's also a very, very necessary for the development of strength. That is very, very necessary. Maybe you develop some fixed angle deadlift, maybe some jerk exercise also. It is very, very necessary to develop the strength. The third is the static muscle contraction or isometric contraction. It is very, very necessary and very, very effective method to develop the maximum strength of a particular muscle group. Because in this isometric contraction, we have produced a lot of tension and lot of contraction in the muscle group. But in this method, you cannot apply in the competitive period because this method have a very long tiredness. And in this method, if the lactic acid formation are there, that is the removal of time is more. But necessary thing, how can you design the isometric contraction of a lifter? You have to analysis the particular lifter that require strength in which phase. You have to develop this exercise for that particular phase, and by the design from the box and that particular exercise, maybe design or the superpower or the Smith machine or superpower rack. That is very, very effective. But when you design this exercise will be the breathing pattern is the more important. You have, when you start this exercise, you have to choke the breathing for a maximum of 15 seconds. More than the 15 seconds, you cannot do this exercise. And after the 15 seconds, you have to complete rest. That is more effective, very, very effective exercise for the preparatory period or the general preparatory period or the specific SPP, special preparatory period. So I request all the coaches, you have to design this isometric contraction for your lifters. That is very, very effective. Now we will discuss about, according to the type of muscle contraction, how will we design the training. If we will talking the super maximal or the above the maximum, it is a more than 100%. And it is called eccentric or overload or isometric, already discussed. In isometric, we have to give the load more than 110%, less than 110% and 120%. There is no effect and there is no movement of the bar. The bar cannot be moved, but the lifter try the maximum of it. Next is the maximum. Maximum is the 90 to 100%, and it is a purely concentric. Next, the heavy, 80 to 90%. It is also a concentric. Next, the medium, 70 to 80. Low, 50 to 70. Very low, 30 to 50. That is a model. How can you design in the muscle contraction way? Next, if you design a training for the strength development, you have to know how to develop the particular form of strength in which intensity of range and repetition and the range of sets. If you want to develop the maximum strength in the range of 90 to 100%. Without 90 to 100%, you cannot develop the maximum strength. It is the average, but some of exercise only 90%, and some of exercise maybe 100%. It is the average adequate zone of intensity. If you work in 90 to 100% intensity between in this range, you have to develop the maximum strength. But the more important is the repetition range. The range of repetition is 1 to 2, not more than that. If you want to develop the maximum strength, the range of repetition only 1 to 2, not more than this. Next, range of sets. If you want to develop the maximum strength, the maximum range, minimum 8 and maximum 10. This is for an elite. This is for a national player, though I already have certain level of the achievements and certain level of the strength. Next, the explosive strength. Explosive strength, the average intensity zone, effective intensity zone, 80 to 85%. The sum of exercise, 80% is more than enough. If you discuss about the power snatch, it's 80% is more than enough. If we discuss about the snatch high pull, it's maybe more, 85, or some of in conditions, some of variation, maybe 90%. So sum of exercise maybe 80% is more than enough. And sum of exercise may be less than 80%. If we discuss the drop snatch, it is also explosive, but it's less than 80%. So you have to check the effectiveness of the particular exercise. But the most of exercise, the effective intensity zone for the development of explosive strength is 80 to 85%. And repetition, more important is the intensity and repetition. If you want to develop the explosive strength, the range of repetition is only 1 and set 4 to 6. And the sets also depend on your lifter's level of strength and level of physical condition. You can increase and you can decrease as per the situation. This is more important to observe the coach. Third one, the strength speed. It is also important. The range of intensity is 80 to 90%. The sum of exercise is 80% is the optimal. But in the sum of exercise is the 90% is the optimal. If you want to develop the square tender or the snatch, it is necessary to give the weight is more than 80% and less than 90%. The repetition range, if the intensity or 80 to 85% is a 2, with a 90% only 1, not more than this. And set 6 to 10 is the range, is the ideal, is the idea. You can change maybe sometime, maybe 5, maybe 4, or maybe 8, or maybe 9, or maybe 10. Same strength endurance. The range 70 to 80%, and repetition is more because the duration, the strength development. If you want to develop the strength endurance, the duration of exercise will be more. So you have to give the repetition 5 or 3 to 8. It depends on also your the intensity. The set of range may be more, 8 to 10, or maybe more. Next, we will discuss the maximum strength endurance. Is the range 80 to 90% and repetition only 2. Keep in mind, this is not a strength endurance. This is a maximum strength endurance. And you have to develop this ability for the lifter specifically. That is very, very necessary for the elite lifter. Next, our third part, fourth part, organization of the strength training. The organization part of a training session, it is very, very important. Number one, when you are going to organize a training, you have to keep in mind certain things. Number one, the availability of space and availability of equipment. What are the equipment you have to available? If you have designed such type of exercise, the equipment used for the particular exercise, they are available or not available. So you have to keep the mind the availability of space. Space means availability of platform, maybe main bar, maybe moment bar, equipment, maybe some racks in box, etc. Next, environmental condition. That is very, very necessary when you are going to design the strength training program or strength training session. You have to keep in mind the environment conditions. Maybe hot, maybe cold, maybe severe cold. So that is a effect on your training. Next, availability of recovery means and method. You give the intensive training, but what are the recovery means and method available in your primaries, in your availability, in your range? That is very, very necessary. If the recovery means and method are not available, your athlete, your lifter cannot recover and your strength cannot develop properly because your athlete, your weightlifter cannot prepare for the next session. Next, the nutritional requirement. That is also an important factor for the strength development training. You have to check what are the nutritional requirement and what they are taking. If they are cannot taking the adequate quantity of nutritional components, those who are required for a weightlifter, your lifter cannot recover and the effect of training cannot be more. Next, the period and phase of training. When you are going to design a particular training session, you have to keep in mind the period of training and phase of training. And what type of strength phase, strength variation you want to develop in which period. Because the development of strength is different in periods. Maybe GPP, maybe SPP, maybe PCP, maybe CP, or maybe transition period. So you keep in mind this factor, it is very, very necessary. Next, aim of the training, aim of the particular month or week or day of session. If you have keep in mind the aim, the development, the particular week, we want to develop this mobility and this type of strength in the month and the week and the day and the session. You have to design accordingly. Next, and the most important, relation between volume and intensity. We have already discussed the intensity zone and the volume. Because the relation between intensity and volume, if the volume will increase, the intensity will comes down. And the volume will be increased, the intensity comes down. They have the correlation and they have the most important factor to develop the strength in various forms. Next, the distribution of repetition. Already I have discussed in my first slide. The range of repetition, if you put the range of effective zone of intensity and the effective repetition, that is a more effective to development of the strength. if you give the less repetition in the less intensity and more repetition in the less intensity region, intensity effective zone, they cannot affect your training. So that is very, very necessary how to distribute the repetition during your training and your session or your day. Next, selection of effective zone of intensity. Already we have discussed in my first slide, you have to select. If you want to develop the maximum strength, your most of training will be designed on 90 to 100% in some exercise. And if you want to develop the explosive strength or particular exercise, you have to design the zone of effective intensity. Yeah, effective intensity zone of dawn, you have to design accordingly. Next, the consideration of muscle group and function of joint. When you give the training session, when you design the training session, you have to keep in mind the muscle group and the functions of joint. Muscle group means you cannot give the training, all the exercise for a similar muscle group. You have to identify the muscle group. Suppose, for example, you have give the one exercise for your hamstring. The second exercise, involvement of hamstring exercise will be less. Otherwise, your hamstring muscle group will be tired. Next, the function of joint. That is also very, very important. In your particular exercise, those who are designed in particular session, what type of muscle function, what type of joint function, what type of movements are there. That is very, very important. Because that functions are relative to the development of your strength, of your particular athlete or weightlifter strength. Next, the sequence of exercise. As per the nature, the sequence of exercise is very, very necessary for the effective training session. If you want to develop the effectiveness, if you want to develop the effort of a weightlifter, you have to consider the sequence of exercise. Maybe those exercises have the involvement of the neuromuscular or the CNS they require in the first, because that particular exercise require the fresh body and require the very fast movement. That's the reason in our weightlifting, the snatch perform first, plunger perform second. So the nature of that movement, the nature of, suppose, explosive nature or speed nature exercise will be first. And like strength endurance or endurance based or maximum strength based, it will be later. Next, movement pattern. Movement pattern is also related to the development. If you want to develop the speed, the movement pattern, how you will differentiate the various form from the up to the knee and above the knee, from power position, and the speed of the bar and speed of the movement. That is very, very necessary. Next, selection of specific and effective exercise. How to select. अभी हमारा स्नैच का कम से कम 150 एक्सरसाइज है, पर उन 150 के अंदर से स्नैच इन पर्टिकुलर एक्सरसाइज हमें उसकी स्पेसिफिकली स्ट्रेंथ को डेवलप करने के लिए वो कौन कौन सी एक्सरसाइज है जो इफेक्टिव है. द सिलेक्शन इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर द इफेक्टिवनेस एंड द इफेक्टिव डेवलपमेंट ऑफ स्ट्रेंथ. नेक्स्ट, number of exercise in session of a day. It's my opinion, in a training session, if you design more than 3 or 4 exercise, that is not appropriate. The maximum effect of an athlete in the only 3 exercise or maybe 4. Maximum 4 exercise in a session is the appropriate. More than 4 exercise, that is after the 4 exercise, you cannot develop the certain motor ability because the athlete tired and athlete has the symptom of fatigue. So you have to keep in mind the number of exercise also. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप जो आपकी 5th exercise है 6th exercise है वो नहीं कराओगे, but the nature of that exercise is that different. You cannot give that extensive load in the particular exercise. The main exercise is the 1, 2, 3 and the maximum is 4. In the competition period, when you are going to close the competition, the 3 exercise in a session is the more than enough because you have to storage the energy. Next, the training plan according to focus on individual weaknesses. The training plan is same, but when you are going to implement in the field, in the platform, you have to finding the weaknesses of the individual. Suppose you have given the snatch from the ground, but when you analysis, then you check some of the athletes have the little bit second pull and some problem. You have given one repetition from the hang also and give some snatch plus squat, one squat also. So you have to keep in mind the individual weaknesses. If you keep in mind the weaknesses of the lifter and you work on the weaknesses, your lifter, the strength will be developed and weaknesses will be removed. Yoga. Next, method of loading or loading procedure, or how you give the weight, how you distribute the percentage, repetitions, and stats during the training. That is the most important part. And there are various methods or loading procedure. That is very, very important. And the loading procedures have the different impact on your development of the strength. We will discuss the sum of factors, sum of loading procedure. Number 1, the 1RM method. Most of the lifter in the world, they are using this method. In this method, we will design 50% one set, 60% one set. Each one set give the each intensity, and we will go up to the 100% or more. It's a directly Bulgarian method, and now recently this method is not adapted the most of country. But this is also a method for the strength development. Next, the pyramid method. It is also a method. You give, suppose for example, on 85%, 6 repetitions, 90%, 3 to 4, maybe sets, maybe 2 repetitions, 6 sets, maybe 90%, maybe 1 repetition, 3 to 4 sets, maybe 95%, 2 to 3 sets, 1 or repetition 2 as per your exercise design, 90%, 1 repetition. This is also a pyramid method, is the way of loading procedure, and we will use this method also, and this is more effective method for the strength development in weightlifting. Third, the double pyramid method. This method we will also use. Some of our coaches, this is also the effective method. Suppose 80% or 85%, 3 set, 90%, 3, 95, 1, 95, again 1. Then again we have to come in same ratio. That is a double pyramid method. Next, number 4, wave-like increase of load. Same 80%, 90%. First we go up, then we little bit down, again up, again up, again up, a little bit down, here again up, here again down. That is also the effective method before the competition is the more effective. Next, number 5, load increases in this step. Maybe double set. On 80%, maybe 2 by 2. 90%, 1 by 2. 100%, 1 by 2. Or maybe kg. Or maybe as you design, as per your training design. Maybe 110 kg, make 110 kg, 2 by 2. It means you have to give the double set on your each weight. It is also the effective method, effective loading procedure for your development of your strength. Next, number 7, load increases continuously. 90%, 80%, 90%, 100 kg or 110 kg or maybe 120. Continuous by one set. Next, station training. Number of repetition sets of an exercise are combined before start the next. We will give the station maybe 1 exercise or 2 exercise together, and we fix the number of sets. Then we will complete the repetition set or both combined exercise, 2 exercise. We will start the third combination, second combination of exercise. That is also a very effective method and loading procedure for the development of strength. Next is the set training. In set training, already I've discussed a little bit in strength training. Next, in the circuit training. The circuit training is also a very good method for development of strength. But on circuit training, we can develop the strength endurance. Strength endurance, because in circuit we have to put 8 to 10 or maybe more exercise together, and we have to work for the duration. But that is very, very good method to development the strength. Next, the constant resistance and constant repetition means fixed resistance and fixed number of repetitions in set. In some time, maybe suppose in general preparatory period, 50 kg, 2 set, 2 repetition, 1 set, 50 kg, 2 repetition, maybe 5 repetition, 2 set, again 50 kg, again number of sets on the same weight. In the competition period, we give also, suppose 90% we will give, or maybe 95% we will give one repetition, 4 set, 3 set, 90%, 1 repetition, 4 set, 5 set. That is more effective of your maximum strength or maximum strength endurance. That is very, very effective for your development of step. Next, increase intensity and constant repetition. The first set, 10 repetition with 50%. Second, also 10 on 60%. Third set, repetition also set, but repetition is 70. It's increase the strength endurance. But in which training period and phase you have to design, you have to keep in mind. And which type of strength, which variation of strength you want to develop, you have to keep in mind. Next, change resistance and change the repetition. 80%, 5 repetition. 85, 4. Decreasing. You have to increase the weight and decreasing the repetition. This is the law. The progressive, that is called progressive procedure or progressive resistance of the training. Next, progressive and regressive. Increase and decrease. When you increase, also good. When you decrease, it is also a very good method during the pre-competitive period and competitive period, because you have to develop a certain ability and certain type of situation for the weightlifter, because the competition maybe sometime you have to come down the situation. Next, the square method. The most of coaches apply this procedure, the loading procedure, then that is also more effective method for the development of strength. The last, the cubic method, cube, same square method. You have the go 70, 80, 85, and once comes again the 70, 80, 85, the cubic method, you have the 3 times. So these are the methods, those who are considered for your athlete development of your strength in various forms. That's the good. So thank you, all of you, for your listening. Hello.
Yes. Anybody want to raise any question, please?
Yes, sir. Hanam sir, I am unmuted. They may
Okay.
raise the question, unmuting themselves.
Hello.
Okay.
Sir, I want to ask a question.
Yes.
What is difference between eccentric and concentric?
Yeah.
It's developmental exercise.
The concentric, in the concentric contraction, हम मसल्स को लंबा करते हैं, and the production of the force in this contraction is the more effective. But in the eccentric, we have the concentric, we have the shorten, मसल को छोटा करते हैं. In the eccentric, hello.
हाँ सर, सुना नहीं.
Hello.
हाँ हेलो सर, बताइए.
हाँ सर. The concentric, we have to contact the muscle and shorten. मसल का जो लंबाई है उसको कम होता है. So we have to develop the strength in this way. But in eccentric, we are also contact the muscles, but we have the increase the length. So this is also the very good.
नहीं सर, एसेंट्रिक में कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होके फिर लेंथ कैसे होता है?
Already we have discussed the climate sliding theory.
अच्छा.
You remember?
उसके डेवलपमेंटल एक्सरसाइज बताइए.
Development का बहुत lot of exercises are there. If you use exercise from your hands and give the lifters instruction, you have to come times down the bar slow. And if you give the exercise and give the fixed angle deadlift, You cannot put the bar on the ground. The concentric and eccentric contraction and action are there. Hello.
Okay, Bandian. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Anybody else want to say anything? Hello. Bandian, nobody wants to know anything?
No, sir, we shall end the meeting.
Okay. You put the next day slide, then end the
Yes, sir. Kusam, आप share screen बंद कर दीजिए. 1 minute, sir. Let him unshare the screen. I will share the screen.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It is visible, sir.
It's just coming up.
अभी नहीं है.
Coming up.
आपके मागे स्लाइड इधर नहीं है.
Load.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, correct.
1 minute. It's being loaded.
Okay. Thank you, each and everyone present on the portal. With this, we will be finishing today's session, and tomorrow's session again will start at 10 o'clock by Mr. Ashok Kumar. And I already explained that we are going to add some more speakers from sports sciences and some experienced people from weightlifting fraternity in the coming week. So I am again thankful to you all for sparing your time and listening our speakers. Please make a note of the instructions what are being given. If you don't, because something is very new or something you may be knowing in the earlier past, but you just it is just a you can say refreshing of your knowledge. So you can make a note of everything, or you can take a screenshots and keep it for your records. So thank you so much for each and everything. Be safe, be healthy, and take care of others and your family members. Thank you so much. Okay, Mandan.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Lady.